because while people want pictures and autographs from everybody else, they want to try and debate. So the Milwaukee police were kind enough to personally escort me back to my hotel last night. Really appreciate that, guys. Thank you so much. But I digress. One of the other things that I wanted to talk about was the All-NBA team. You got 1, 2, and 3. All NBA teams. That stuff came about. And you got a lot of people that have their opinions about it, of course. As well they should. We get all of that. We understand it. But I do have something to tell you. Okay? I really, really do. And you got 100 NBA writers and broadcasters that participated in this vote, okay? And if you look at this first, second, and third All-NBA teams, first team, the Greek Freak, James Harden, Steph Curry, Paul George, Nikola Jokic. Then you've got second team, Joel Embiid, Kevin Durant, Damian Lillard, Kawhi Leonard, Kyrie Irving. You got that going on. Then after that third team, you got Russell Westbrook, Blake Griffin, LeBron James, Rudy Gobert, and Kemba Walker. Klay Thompson was left off that list. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm about to say something. I don't know if everybody's going to agree with it. When I give a damn, I'll let you know. Klay Thompson belonged on this list. Klay Thompson belonged on a list ahead of Kemba Walker. Even though I'm happy for Kemba because he can ball and he's in position to get a Supermax deal that I'm here to continue with you. He'll never get, by the way, because Michael Jordan is not going to trigger the tax when you're not even making the playoffs. I'm telling you what I know. He's not going to do it. But congratulations to Kemba for at least being in a position to get a Supermax. But I would have put Klay Thompson on the team before him. Ladies and gentlemen, I got to confess to you, I'd have put Klay Thompson on the team before Russell Westbrook. I'd have put him on the second team before I put Kyrie Irving there. Let me be very clear. Somebody's got to say it, so I'm going to do it. I'm really getting sick and tired of how Klay Thompson is not appreciated. So what, he doesn't have the handle that Kyrie Irving has. So what, he can't dance all day long on defenders. Have you ever seen this man, Klay Thompson, shoot the basketball? Do you not recognize that he's one of the top 5 shooters in the history of basketball? Are we going to look at the last 71 games of his season and ignore it all because of the first 7 games where he shot 39%, only averaged 15 points, was shooting 14% from three-point range? Are we really going to focus on that when it comes to Klay Thompson? We're not going to focus on the 22.2 points he averaged over the last 71 games he played? Or the 47.3% that he shot from the field? Or the 42% that he shot from three-point range? Or the fact that he can defend at least 3 to 4 different positions on a basketball court, and he's usually defending 2 or 3 of the toughest assignments there is? Are we just going to ignore this? Now, I do understand. This is not a postseason award. It's a regular season award. So when he brings up going to 5 straight NBA finals, that doesn't have anything to do with the price of tea in China as it pertains to the most valuable, or rather all NBA team, because that, like the league MVP and various other awards, are decided before the postseason. Why they're procrastinating and having this ceremony at this bogus banquet where you get to celebrate amongst your peers, but you don't get to hoist that trophy, the MVP trophy, the Defensive Player of the Year trophy, the Most Improved Player of the Year award trophy. You don't get to do any of that in front of the hometown fans that were there to celebrate you for the first 41 regular season games that you have home court advantage. It's beyond me. But I'm going to get back to Klay for a reason. Because I have to tell you, I really, really feel bad for him. Do y'all know that this 100 media members and broadcasters, do you know they've cost Klay Thompson about $30 million? Had he made one of the All-NBA teams, 1, 2, or 3, he would have been eligible for the 221 Supermax contract. By leaving him off all of those teams, the media, he's not allowed to get more than $191 million. Now, he might not have gotten the 221. He might have given Golden State some kind of discount. We get all of that. But you still would have been in position to make more money than you're making. So chances are the media cost this man millions of dollars. Never mind how disgusted I am by a rule that would give the media the power to do that, which I think is absolutely bogus. It's ridiculous. But my point is the man defends 3 to 4 different positions. He's universally recognized as one of the top 5 shooters in the history of basketball. He's a shot maker. He's one of the elite shooters the game has ever seen. I didn't see Steph Curry years ago lose the 3-point shooting title to somebody else. All I'm saying is Klay Thompson is special. He is very special. And the disrespect accorded to him is incredibly, incredibly alarming. I'm ashamed. I really am. I'm appalled at people that would do that to him. Happy for Kemba Walker, but appalled they would do it to Klay Thompson. Because if you can't, listen, we rewarded Chris Bosh when he was playing third wheel in Miami. We loved him for it. We did the same for Kevin Love when he was playing third wheel in Cleveland behind LeBron and Kyrie. We rewarded him for it, but we're going to ignore Klay Thompson. See, this is one of the reasons why you watch the Warriors play the way that they're playing. It's almost like they're hell-bent on proving they can win without KD. They're hell-bent on proving they can win even when Klay Thompson is getting shafted. I'm just wondering where all of these brilliant basketball minds are. Russell Westbrook down in points, down in field goal percentage shooting, down in three-point percentage shooting. Oh, by the way, down in rebounds. I'm sorry, not rebounds, I apologize. Down in free throw shooting. 65%. That's what Russell Westbrook shot from the free throw line this year. 65%. I'm just looking at it right now. And I'm saying, hey, really? And then you got Kyrie there. Well, I think Kyrie's a star, and I think he's special, and I think he's a showman, which is why I desperately want him in New York. I recall us looking at Kyrie, however, and saying his leadership skills are a question. He's not leading the guys the way that he should. The body language, the post-game quotes, etc., etc. All of this was attributed to Kyrie. And as a result, the Boston Celtics were haphazard all season long. But he makes second team over Klay. I don't get it. I'm sad for Klay. I truly am. I really don't know what to say. 888-SAY-ESPN. That's 888-729-3776. You're listening live to the Stephen A. Smith Show, ESPN Radio, ESPN News. We'll continue talking about this series. We'll talk about where Kawhi Leonard should rank amongst the great players in the NBA today. We'll also serve the same conversation. The same conversation for Klay Thompson. Because one has to wonder, what do you think he deserves? Inquiring minds want to know. 888-SAY-ESPN. That is the number to call right here into the Stephen A. Smith Show, ESPN Radio, ESPN News. That was Straight Talk Wireless. Everything for less only at Walmart. By the way, that was the NBA player resume, which is brought to you by Indeed. Used by over 3 million businesses for hiring. Post a job today at Indeed.com/hire. Search for greatness. Search Indeed. Also, stop lounging, fellas. Be active. Take your girl out. Go to a game or concert. Get tickets to something. The NBA playoffs are heating up, and the time is now to jump on those seats. So for all your ticket needs, look no further.